Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs. Steve Harvey, yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say, I'm so grateful. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the moment, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn it on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. God been good to me. Man, I can't explain it all, really. Hey, I want to remind everybody of something that I need reminding of myself all the time. And I'm dealing with a couple of things now, and I had to remind myself. You know what I have to remember? I have to constantly remind myself to stay in constant communication with God. Constant communication with God. Sometimes, I have a tendency, and maybe we do all as people, I don't know, but I know for me, that when it's going okay, I slack up in sometimes having conversations with him because I'm not coming to him on a daily with something that's pressing or something, and I find myself slacking up in the communication. The danger I have learned in that is this. I think, we've all heard old people say, you got to stay prayed up, and, prayed up means, you got some stored up. You just got an abundance of them where you're putting it in, because what happens is when you're not in constant communication with God, when you're not constantly praying during those good times, that allows for the enemy to slip in and do the little things that can be upsetting. And then the next thing you know it, you get several little things in a row. Now you got an issue you're dealing with. I have to remind myself when it's going like that, man, have I really been praying though? Have I really been in constant communication with God? Because, that helps guard against that little bitty stuff coming in. Sometimes it's big stuff. Sometimes it's major stuff. But I've noticed, man, that when I get on a more of a smooth plane in life, I have a tendency to slack up in that department. And that ain't the time to slack up. I'm really learning that I have to stay in constant communication with God because it enables me to ward off those little things coming up that can get in the way. And so I just wanted to make you aware of that as I'm learning it myself. That staying prayed up is important, that you try to stock prayers, you try to, have some prayers in the bank, so to speak, and just constant communication with him because it'll just safeguard you against a lot of stuff backdooring you. I just wanted to make sure you understood that because on your journey, it's going to be many obstacles. I've said this 100 times on the show. The road to success is always under construction. I say that all the time. And it's to let you understand that it's not going to be easy. But we can make it more difficult than it has to be. You know, when you go out, strike out on the journey, you know, let's say I got in my car. Let's say I'm in New York and I get in my car and I say, I'm going to L.A. I know if I drive west and continue to drive west, eventually I should get to California, or I may wind up in Portland or Seattle or something like that. But if I drive west, I'm going to eventually get to the West Coast. Now, wouldn't it be smarter, though, if I mapped out the route, which saved me a bunch of driving I don't need and figuring that I don't have to calculate? When you know the way to go, you know, if you know you want to cut cross on the 20, or you want to cut cross on the 70, or you want to cut cross on the 10, you know, you got to devise a route. Now, if I want to go visit some people I know, then I know I need to go down, you know, I might go through Ohio, come down on the 80, then get on 71 and take that all the way down to the 10 and then ride across. Or I might take it to the 20, cut through Texas, and then let it link back up on the 10. I know a lot of different ways, but guess what? The best way is to map it out. You can go anywhere, but if you go with a map, it's more precise. You save yourself a lot of time. And that's what prayer has taught me, that if I continuously pray, that I stay in a prepared mode. I have more idea of where I'm going. I'm more secure with my route. If you just take off driving, heading west, yeah, you'll eventually get to the West Coast if you out east. But guess what, though? Had you mapped it out, you can see when you veering off. You may stop, come out, and not be paying attention. Next thing you know, you're on a route and you going another way. You going north when you could easily still be going west. You've got to constantly be aware of that. And I'm just pointing that out to you because I know that on your journey, a lot of times you get sidetracked. And part of the ways we get sidetracked is we lose out on that the very beneficial resource of prayer. We lose out. Our connection with God gets strained. The thicker you can keep the cord connected to God, if you thin out your communication with God, and instead of having a big, thick cable, now you're dealing with a little thread. You know, a cable is stronger than thread. And so it just decreases your opportunity. And so, you know, I wanted to just make you aware of that. And, you know, to ever be encouraging to say to everybody out there, and just keep your head up. It is going to be dark days for you. There are going to be situations where it's going to be daunting and hard to face. But man, oh man, oh man, everybody has to face these challenges. Everybody get dark sometimes. You know, look, if you didn't lose, you wouldn't even appreciate winning. Because if it all went your way all the time, do you know how complacent and content and how easy life would be if it just went your way all the time? So when it kept going your way, you wouldn't even appreciate it, because guess what? It's been going this way the whole time. So what life does is it has its checks and balances. These hard times are coming, and you need the hard times to appreciate the good times. You need the clouds and you need the rain to appreciate the sun and the flowers. It's just when it comes to prayer, though, just stay prayed up, stay constant with it. Because the challenges of life are coming, whether you prayed up or not. They're coming. Understand that. You could pray every day, all day. When you get through praying every day, all day, something going to happen to you that's going to be challenging. Now, I would rather have been in communication with God on a regular than wait till every time something pop off to have to go to and reintroduce myself. Okay? I was over a little around the board with it today. But that's how it came to me, so there it is. I ain't mad at it. Y'all have a great day. We're going to have a good one today. Let's go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe you know what time it is again. I'm almost certain you do. I think you realize what I'm about to say. So I'm going to assume, even though we know what happens when you assume, that you've already said thank you, that you've already expressed your sincere gratitude to your Heavenly Father for this wonderful blessing, this opportunity to yet still be alive, to get another shot, another chance, another opportunity, another crack at it, another expectation of great life today. Man, I live in that right there. I tell you, I do. I just, somebody said, well, what all did you accomplish today? Well, waking up is major. That's a major accomplishment. If you can start with that one, I'm telling you, whew, that's pretty good. And then I got currently aware of the presence and the fact that he is with me at all times. And whether I think I've accomplished anything towards the goals or not, it doesn't matter, because I realize that God is working on my behalf behind the scenes, doing things I don't even know about. And I expect for all that stuff to come to fruition. So that's my day. That's how I started it. Welcome to the ride. Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, Junior, the legend that is, nephew Tommy. Junior, what's going on with you, man?
And you know what, Unc? I want to commend you on that for saying that today, because I got some aspirations. I think I'm finna start doing something different now, Unc. I'm finna go into acting, Unc. Finna go into acting.
You finna go into what?
I'm finna go into acting.
Okay.
Yeah, I really want to, because after all the Tubi movies I done watched, I can do this. I can damn near get an Oscar to Tubi movie. They have encouraged me to go ahead and start that. Because you know what? If they doing it, I know I can do it. I mean, they all got the same acting coach.
You can do it, Junior.
I think I can do this.
I was going to ask you where this came from at 40-something.
Because the actors in the movie is 40-something. You should see these movies. I saw a movie called Stuck on Red. Man, let me tell you something. Woo! Boy, you got to see this. Look, they ain't got the same shirt, the same scene, but they saying the same lines in the same scene in the same room with different dough every time. And I said, I can be in this. I ain't got to have no training. So therefore, you said dream, I expect it to come to fruition. I expect it to be the Tubi movie tomorrow.
Hey,
they're
Junior,
so bad that they're good. Yes.
I know this gonna throw you off. You probably ain't gonna believe this. But you do know I have no idea what the hell you talking about.
What?
Steve?
You don't know what Tubi is.
Send you a movie, Unc. Oh, I'm gonna send you a movie. Just watch it.
Yeah. Please.
Just watch it. Ooh, just watch it, Unc. Please
You
tell
gotta
me
put
to watch it. Give it 10
A
minutes.
Tubi movie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tubi's the network. Tubi's
Ooh,
the network.
Yeah.
Ooh, but under Black Cinema. God, you gotta go see it.
They off the
You
chain.
think you gonna leave me?
You will love them.
I'm
All right.
It's gonna be a fruition.
You're going to get the Academy Award, too, Junior. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to run that prank back with the nephew. Nephew, what you got for us?
I got WCS, Shirley. Wife Correction Service. Yeah.
What correct your wife for?
We correct whatever's wrong with you. That's what we do. Wife Correction Service. We send y'all down there as a service, and we get y'all corrected. Now, I hope you learn something while you in here. WCS. Let's go, cat dog. Hello, I am trying to reach George, please.
Who is this?
My name is Marcus with WCS. Call and see if we can actually try to lend you our services. We understand that you're having a few problems and want to see if maybe WCS can bring a better life to you and you can have an exciting life better than the one you have now.
Who is it? Who is WCS?
We are with Wife Correctional Services, sir. WCS, what it is we take your wives for a couple weeks and we reprogram them so that it's
Take my wife.
Of course, you have to sign a waiver contract, but we take your wife and we reprogram them so that they will act in a fashion of what you want them to act.
Oh, Okay, man. Y'all, okay, whatever.
Now, see, sir, what it is that we've gotten some reports that you've been having some problems with your particular wife. And
man, I ain't never heard of y'all, man. Where you located at?
We're here in St. Louis, sir.
Okay.
And don't worry, we're totally confidential. This is not anything that's going to get out. And your names are never submitted. First of all, here's something we can do. I can ask you questions because we've been notified that this is probably a service that you would probably want. Now, has your wife ever snapped on you in public?
And snapped on me. My wife ain't crazy. She don't just snap on me. She might, try to check me or say something. You know what I'm saying? She ain't just gonna snap on me in public.
So your wife has tried to check you, is what you're saying?
I mean, not check me per se. I mean, she might not like something I'm doing and might say something about it, but she don't just snap on me.
So basically, your wife is not in her place where she needs to be.
Hold on. I mean, what you mean in her place? I mean, she might say something. I might be doing something or, might be with my boys and might get out of control a little bit. She might just say something at the time, but she don't just try to all out check nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'll tell you what, let me ask you this one.
Yeah.
Have you ever just had some plans with your guys, was going to go out and had to change your plans because, your wife?
If like I'm just talking about hanging out and I ain't let her know or something, she might, be like, well, baby, I already had plans, can you stay home with the boys or something?
Mm-hmm.
But, nothing on the regular, I usually do what I want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, seems like denial. Okay, here's another one, sir.
Denial?
Well, no, just, listen, hear me out. Now, let me ask you this. Has your wife, let's say back when Michael Jordan was playing basketball, did you ever miss a playoff game on television because your wife wanted to watch something else?
Nah, man, we got 2 TVs in my house, man. I wish, probably I don't even get down. I mean, I might have to watch the little TV.
Okay.
But, I usually watch it on the big screen in the basement.
Yeah, but you've been pushed to watching the smaller television.
No, I wasn't pushed to do nothing, man. What I'm trying to tell you is, we compromise. We do 50-50 in my house. I mean, she might get the big TV to watch her stories or something, and I just have to go watch the little TV. The little TV do go out every once in a while.
See, there we go.
I'm cool with that, though. I'm cool with that.
You're cool with that. So you're actually the one that's programmed, and you
ain't nothing wrong with my wife. Ain't nothing wrong with in my family. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. Well, the reason why I'm asking you these particular questions is because someone has actually let me know the problems that are at hand in your household. Let me ask you. I got one question for you. Here's what I want to ask you. Has your wife ever cussed you out at a family cookout?
Hey, man, hold on, man. You know what, dog? You getting a little personal, man. Is this even legal, man?
Sir, I'm here.
Well, I ain't never heard of this company, man. I've never heard of you, dog.
This is something new. It's definitely.
Well, I'm saying something new. I mean, what? Don't make me be your guinea pig. Don't start out calling me trying to get, referrals or clientele or whatever it is you trying to do, man. Don't call me with this nonsense, partner.
And I completely understand it. WCS, sir, is here to benefit you. It's here to
benefit. Ain't no benefit to me, man, getting all up in my personal business, wondering what's going on in my household.
Okay, well, last thing I want to ask you, and this is the last question I have for you. Like I said,
make this the last one, straight up.
Okay, do you buy your own clothes, or does she buy the clothes?
Hey, man, you know what, man? Whatever company this is, dog, don't call my house no more. And whoever put you up to this, whoever gave you my number, talking about my wife, checked me, got me under control, got me on lock, man, you tell him too. Dog, don't call me no more with this.
Are you in denial?
No, denial, dog. Don't call my house no more. I'm gonna tell you what, George Foreman or whatever.
It's Marcus. It's Marcus.
Marcus, whoever you are, George Foreman, Marcus. Hey, dog, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna find out where y'all located, dog. I'm coming down there and I'm gonna bust your because you in my personal business.
So you're ready? You're ready to retaliate on me, but not. But you don't want to retaliate on the problems you have with your wife.
Retaliation, man. What I'm saying, you calling my house. I'm minding my own. And you worrying about who watching what TV in my house and my wife checking me in public. All I do, man. Hey, dog, look, I'm telling you,
Mr. Don't you want to watch the big television?
Man, big TV, man. I'm comfortable with the TV I got. You know what I'm saying? It's in my room. I can lay across the bed, watch whatever I want to, whenever I want to.
Don't you want to be able to go out with the boys when you want to?
I go out with my partners, dog. Matter of fact, you need to get partners. You call asking these old dumb.
What you want to do to me, your wife has already done to you.
Well, I see you got your damn number blocked. What's your phone number, man? Give me something. Tell
denial.
Denial, dog. I'm gonna tell you what's.
You need to get your wife checked in to Wife Correctional Services so that you can live a better life.
Whoever man, y'all need to get a life, man.
Can I
get a life, man? Stop calling me, dog, for real.
I understand it. Can I say one more thing to you, sir?
Man, you can't say else to me, man. Straight up.
Listen to me, sir.
Yeah, what?
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy Justin.
You know what, man? Oh no! Hey. Okay, y'all got me, man.
What is the baddest radio show in the land?
You already know it's you, my boy Steve Harvey, doing in the morning on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, partner.
And there you have it. That's that stupid this morning. That's the first teaspoon of stupid.
All right. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO. You're listening
To the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Donald Trump is ordered to stop using the late Isaac Hayes' Hold On, I'm Coming song. Master P has been named the entertainment ambassador for the 2025 Super Bowl. And O.J. Simpson's cremated remains were made into jewelry for his children.
What?
Okay, that's all coming up at the top of the hour.
What?
But right now, huh? I'm with you.
His remain.
Yeah. We'll talk about it. Because it's time right now for Ask the CLO with the Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. I know, I'm stunned. I'm stunned, too. This is from Lysandra, CLO in White Plains. Lysandra writes, I found hotel key cards between the seats in my husband's car. I emailed the hotel's accounting office to get a copy of the bill. They had no record of him being there. Is there another way to investigate this before I confront him?
Well,
Yes, there are plenty of
due
ways.
to your no.
Confrontation is going to happen.
Yeah, you can confront him, but I'm just letting you right now. Right, I'm gonna let you know something right now. I already believe him. Already.
Out the gate.
Because you are calling
stick
now
together.
with no evidence whatsoever.
Hotel keys are not evidence, sir. Excuse you.
No.
Well, you just called down there and asked for information, and they had none.
So you
What
got to
hotel?
go down there and
Yeah,
show
she
them
got to
a
drive
picture
down there.
of him.
There you go. That's right.
Oh, you
You're
go down there
telling
all
me.
you want. You go down there all you want. I ain't never been down there.
If you were the hotel clerk, what would you say, Steve, if she showed you the
Oh,
picture?
you can. I don't care what the hotel clerk say, but you please know, the husband has not been at that hotel and has no idea what you're talking about.
The records are wiped clean.
So we can't see security footage.
You can ask for it.
There was no
I
crime
suggest you
committed.
ask for it. No,
You
it's
are not the
by
police.
He's
No.
missing.
No, he's not missing. No, that's his car she in out there in the parking lot. That's on camera too.
So she
You're not
has no
finna mess up
recourse.
you're not finna mess up our customer. He come here all the time. Yeah.
Right.
Next question, Shirley. This man is out.
Moving on to Marshawn and Gary. All right. Marshawn says, my wife snuck and turned up my volume. She turned it up really loud on my phone. I guess she thinks I'm stupid enough to let her hear my conversations. Would I be wrong to put a password on my phone? Will it make me look guilty and create more problems? Come on with this one.
I don't understand that. She snuck and turned up the volume on her phone.
On his phone. Yeah.
But
really
what that
loudly.
mean? Do that mean
So she
do
can
that
hear.
mean that while he's on the phone talking, if it ain't on
Yeah.
speaker, how you gonna hear? If he don't have it on
If
speaker.
it's loud enough.
If it's
yeah.
loud enough, you can hear.
Yeah. You can hear.
Oh, so
might not-
he don't know how to turn it down.
Well, he says I guess she thinks I'm stupid enough to let her hear my conversation, so he must know how to turn it down.
Okay, so what's his question?
Is he wrong to put a password in his phone? Will it make him look guilty and create more problems in his marriage?
No, just leave it alone, dog. Like right now, she ain't found nothing. Dog, don't create no doubt. Mm-hmm. Don't create now. Let her cut the volume up. Mm-hmm. That's all. I don't know. You know. Mm-hmm. You know, ladies. You know, Shirley, when you asking me these questions, it's always like you trying to learn another way. It ain't no more ways.
Why you getting irritated? We're trying to get information.
Because that's what it is. You know, you sitting there looking like, so what can she do now? Y'all stop all this.
You're right, Steve. What I'm going after is how would you get out of this? How would you wiggle out of this?
I ain't in nothing.
Not you, the man.
No. See, he ain't in nothing. You don't have a passcode. Mm-hmm. That's off. He ain't found guilty or nothing. You done turned up the volume. Bruh, if I get a passcode, will I look guilty? Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Just leave it alone. She ain't found nothing. Ain't nothing to hide.
Okay, see, that's what I like. That's what I want. All right. Moving on to
Nothing. All right, I'm listening.
So the first two, nothing, don't do anything. Okay, Frida in Lilburn says, one of my employees dresses inappropriately. I told her that business casual attire is fine, but keep it classy. She reported me for insinuating that she wasn't classy. Everything she wears is tight. So what do you expect me to say? Was I wrong?
Well, why is he talking to her about it?
Well, this is from a woman, Frida. And one of her employees dresses inappropriately, too tight. Her clothes are too tight. And she's saying it's okay if she's business casual, but, keep it classy. So then the lady went and reported her to HR.
Well, see, but ain't that HR's job to talk to her about? I ain't had a job like that in a long time.
I come in right.
Sexy
you own
all
the
time.
company.
Ain't nobody said a damn thing to me.
And you own the company. Because you're classy.
I come in here sexy all the time. Ain't nobody said a damn thing to me. So I don't know. It's just for us. That's for us sexy people. It's just so hard to be.
Oh, wait a minute.
You better answer for you and your people. Go ahead.
We're all we doing is exist. We just coming to work.
And the hate. It's just the hate.
Now some hater.
Mm-hmm.
Now this lady right here, ain't nobody said nothing to her in years, Ain't nobody told her she was cute or she looked fine. But what she getting mad at is the comments around the office.
There is such a thing as business attire, professional attire at work.
Well, look who talking. Now
there is.
You on to something. Well, Shirley, we want to talk about the way you dress at work.
Anyway.
Nah,
we don't have that kind of job. We can wear whatever we want.
Since we talking about tight, all this here, we supposed to be busy, quiet. And I'm gonna say something that I've heard the other ladies say too. Every time we go somewhere, Shirley's stomach always out. I've heard them say that, and I don't even be with y'all, so I know it ain't me talking. So whoop whoop. Now what we gonna do?
It was out today, too. How did you know?
Stop wearing all the crop tops, Shirley. We sick of that. I didn't say that. That was a joke. I didn't say that.
I know.
Yes, you did. You said it.
I did not. The other woman on the show
anyway,
said it.
I'm not on this. This is not about me.
Oh, it's about you right now. Oh, it's exactly who this is about.
I don't wear them to work. Coming up at the top of the hour, thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The Trump campaign has been ordered to stop using the song Hold On, I'm Coming after a federal judge in Atlanta ruled in favor of the late Isaac Hayes' estate. This is in response to an emergency injunction filed by Hayes' estate to prevent Trump's campaign from playing the song at campaign events without proper authorization. Trump's attorney addressed the media saying, quote, the campaign has no interest in annoying or hurting anyone. And if the Hayes family feels it hurts or annoys them, that's fine. We're not going to force the issue. The song Hold On, I'm Coming, of course, was co-written by Isaac Hayes. Yeah, I think Trump went back to playing YMCA.
Hold on.
Another charge. Another case.
Yeah, but
they
you
don't
know
want
how
to
he feels.
Worry.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Come on, Steve.
When yeah, you're going to stop singing that.
Yeah.
You're not
right,
coming nowhere with this damn song playing.
Right.
Moving on to New Orleans, the mayor there, LaToya Cantrell, has named businessman Percy Master P. Miller, we all know him, as the entertainment ambassador for the 2025 Super Bowl in New Orleans. That's right. Mayor Cantrell stated that this partnership with Master P will create initiatives that strengthen the economy and stimulate educational and cultural opportunities for the city of New Orleans and its residents. So, Steve, do you think Master P will have input in next year's halftime show?
No, not at all. That has nothing to do with
Jay-Z, huh?
This is local and citywide for the city of New Orleans, which is a great idea. Master P has always done very, very positive moves for the people of New Orleans. He deserves that honor. Master P's a businessman. He for real trying to enlighten and uplift people. So that's all powerful, but it has nothing to do with the
Super Bowl.
Them white, they'll kill themselves. Nah.
Make them
Why are we saying that?
But it would be fire,
There would
though.
be so many suicides at halftime.
No limit soldier.
I'll be in there hollering.
Go, Master P.
Yeah. No, Master P's a good brother, man. Really solid dude, man.
No limit.
Just really, really solid dude.
No limit
Good father.
soldiers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right. This story right here is pretty strange. The late O.J. Simpson's cremated remains were transformed into jewelry pieces. That's right. I said transformed into jewelry pieces for his 4 children. This is according to TMZ. Simpson's attorney stated that O.J.'s children chose to honor O.J. by transforming his ashes into wearable art or cremation jewelry. So here's the question for you, Steve. Would you like for your kids to do this after you're gone? You know, turn your ashes into jewelry.
Well, I know O.J.'s kids probably would. Daddy, I always want to be on somebody's neck.
Are you insane?
It's jury, call it.
Are you insane?
I'm out.
That's my daddy. He always, I think that's how he want to be. He always want to be on somebody's neck.
Said
So.
that. You really
He said it.
that.
Yeah, he said
Why
you shouldn't
am I
have
surprised,
gave him the story. You know.
He ain't got nothing to do with his
And
He went straight
it
to
came
OJ.
to me instantly.
This is such a crazy story.
I mean, but I know that's what them kids are saying, though. You know, I mean, just think about it.
They're not saying that.
All the times. He just wanted to be on somebody's neck.
Okay.
The question was, how would you like your remains? Would you do this? That's the question.
Now, first of all, I'm not going to be here for it. So, you know, you can put me in the coffin. You can put me in the urn. My goal is to go to heaven. I don't care how. I don't care what y'all do.
Yeah.
Look, y'all can, man, look. Y'all can take me up in a hot air balloon and sprinkle me over West Virginia if you want to.
Oh, really?
I'm not
Caller
going to be
number 9.
here for it.
Okay.
Yeah. You can take me and treat me like a sailor and bury me at sea and, you know, get in the hell well I don't want in that water.
Okay.
So do you want like a big funeral celebration? You want it really big? Because I think I read somewhere that Eddie Murphy said he didn't want a funeral. He didn't want any of that. So you want a big one, Steve?
I don't think about that. I'm not.
Yeah, how did we get on this? What is
Something
Yeah,
that you ain't gonna be in.
But
Yeah.
Tommy, you did a prank about it. Your funeral
Yeah, I would.
or something, yeah.
Oh, I want a funeral
I mean,
rehearsal, but
you know-
that's different.
Have you ever
What?
wondered this, though? You said, have
What?
you ever wondered, like, when you go on, man, will a lot of people come? Will they honor me? You ever
Yeah, you
thought
think about that.
Yeah.
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 So
What you don't want is the wake and the funeral combined, and it's like, it ain't even, you know, let's just go and get this over with. 12
Okay,
people.
here's
10 rows of people.
Yeah.
a crazy
That's
question.
it.
Open or closed casket?
Well, that's what they do that now, Steve. They do the wake and the funeral on the same day now. They don't do that.
We've always done that in our family.
Yeah.
Our wake and funeral is at the same time.
Yeah.
30 minutes before the funeral, come on in here. What is all this sitting around night before talking?
It's too much. 2 days.
And you just laid up there. Ain't nobody even talking to you. They talking to each other.
I had a partner, man, talking about he was going to read his grandmama a story. I said, what? He went to read his grandmother a story at the funeral. Yeah.
Okay, coming up in 20 minutes after, can school districts dictate what your child wears to school? We'll talk about it right after this.
I'm not going in here for this, dog. I don't want to be here.
Once upon a time.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, school is back in session, as we all know, and this new year comes with new dress codes being implemented in public schools across the country. Some schools still ban cell phones, despite parents' concerns of being able to reach their children in case of an emergency. But this school year, certain clothing is also banned. For example, a public high school in Alabama has implemented a long list of items that are banned, like open-toed shoes, hoodies, Crocs, leggings, hats, sunglasses, headbands, bonnets.
Thank you.
That's going to make a lot of people mad. Bodycon dresses, tight-fitting skirts, tight-fitting shirts, and jeans with holes around the knees. Oh, I love those. If students choose, I don't know. If students choose to wear these items, they're faced with in-school suspension. Now, according to CNN, the dress code policy is to help foster a sense of community and reduce distractions. Okay, I kind of get that. So what do you guys think about taking the child's cell phone, and what do you think about these dress codes? Is it too strict, you think?
I ain't have a cell phone.
We ain't have no phone, but I like for my son to have a phone. I like for him to be able to call in case something go wrong. There'd be a lot going wrong in these schools, so I want my child to be able to call me. Now, you don't need to be on the phone in class.
No.
But if something jumping off, you need to call your daddy.
Yeah,
that's just me.
So how do you reconcile that? I mean, because the school doesn't want you to have phones, so what's your...
He got one in his locker. We already went through this, me and him.
I think that it's a catch-22 because you want the kids to be able to reach out to you because of school safety. We didn't have these issues when we were coming up because it wasn't as violent in school. However, when you go up there, there's nothing you as a parent can do. If it's going down, there's nothing.
It's over.
They're not letting you in. None of that. So it's a catch-22 for us as parents because I am paranoid every time my daughter calls me from school. Every single time.
I'm paranoid every time it's a news break. I'm paranoid.
You hear me? You hear me? Now, as far as the dress code goes, I mean, I know my daughter's school, they're pretty strict about the dress code. What they can and can't wear, and I mean that's their rules. That's their rules. And
I get that.
And Jordan, they wearing uniforms. So that's
Yeah, at my daughter's high school, she goes to public high school. They don't wear uniforms, but they don't play when it comes to the dress code. They will code.
But I used to like some knees out there. I like the tear in the knees. That was fun.
But they weren't in fashion when we were in school, so.
It's hard to find jeans without holes in them. I'm just going to let you know.
Just regular jeans. And then when you buy regular jeans, if you do find them, you want to put some holes in them.
You want to put the hole in it.
Yeah, you want to tear the knees out.
They can't even have their shoulders out now in school. I like a shoulder. I mean, come on. I was
You're
into
fond of a shoulder.
What?
Come to the office.
All right, guys. Coming up in 34 minutes after. Here we go. He promised Stupid will be right back. It's here. Tommy time. He's going to ask his uncle a few questions coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, your nephew, it's that time again. He has something on his mind. What you got, nephew?
Okay, now I'm very creative. I've come up with so many different things in this world. A lot of things that people have really not taken and grabbed hold to that they could have ran with. I've come up with some amazing stuff. And I just think this discovery from Tommy this time is just going to be just incredible. Now listen to me. Same way they came out with medical marijuana. Same way they did that. Same way they came out with marijuana. Yeah. It heals people and all that kind of stuff. But tell me what you think. Medical sex. And what this is, now listen to me, hear me out now. What this is, Uncle, is like doctors prescribe how much sex you need on a weekly basis. You see what I'm saying? And you take your slip and take it home to your wife or your loved one, and they fulfill it. Like if the doctor say you 3 times a week, 4 times a week, you understand what I'm saying? And the wife, it's up to the wife to fulfill that. Now, if she don't fulfill that, then you have the right to go and get it fulfilled elsewhere. Does that make sense? You see what I'm saying? I think a lot of men would love to have. Huh? Listen, if you're not gonna do what the doctor say, I can't. My health can't go low because you at the house not handling it. You understand? So we move around if the wife don't take. They not
medical
what?
Stuff.
Come on, Steve.
Let me ask you a question.
Come on.
You don't think that's going to create another medical issue?
Nah. You gonna need some antibiotics.
Because when you come back in the house and she opened fire, you'll be back down at that hospital again.
Y'all don't see the discovery.
Answer the question, Tommy.
I mean, I hadn't thought it that far. I don't never go that. I don't.
Yeah,
I know
you don't. That's exactly.
So this ain't y'all shooting this down, huh? This ain't a good idea.
Well, you do know who you married to, don't you?
Yeah, I know who I'm married to.
Okay. How you think that's gonna work, homie?
I'm not trying it at my house. I'm just putting it out there for other people to try. I wouldn't.
You just said you thought it was a good idea. You come up with a lot of stuff people don't run with. You want people to run with stuff you ain't running with. Well, you got to test it first. Huh? Somebody got to test it. I don't want to be the tester. I'm not going to be the person that's going to try it. Like somebody like Junior. See, Junior,
Okay, hold on. Let me go test it for you. I'll go test it. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, go on in there, Junior.
Okay. We just live on the radio. We just sit here and wait.
Yeah. No, he actually got up and went out the room.
He did. He
actually left.
He came back fast. Wait,
he came back fast.
He came back fast.
Yeah, he came back to tell me to get the F out of her face.
Oh, okay.
That didn't really go work, Tommy.
You ain't your prescription.
I said prescription sex. Get the F out of my face. Yeah, it's not gonna work, Tommy. It didn't take long either. She sat right up. She was focused.
We were concerned when you left.
Yeah, I would go ask her.
Yeah.
Hey, Junior, when she said get the F out of my face, you just said, that's exactly what the doctor tried to do. And here you is right here.
All right. Okay.
Well,
all right.
No, we ain't gonna work.
Bad idea. Hey, bad idea. I thought I'd give it a shot. I thought, medical sex would be good. All you got to do is go in there and doctor, the doctor tell you need it 3-4 times a week. 3-4 times a week. That's good.
Well, I will say this about it. It has been known to heal everything.
everything.
I've been breathing, got some sex,
you can get it
forgot they
fulfilled.
died.
Sight to the blind, all that. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Give
All
sight
right.
to the blind. That made me blind. It's done. It does so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to the drawing board, nephew.
All right, medical sex. I'll take that one off. I'll be back next week with something different, though. I'm gonna come back with something different. Y'all gonna buy one of these now.
What is this? The sharks? Shark Tank? He coming with ideas.
These is black. I'm a black shark. Yes.
All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up next, the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, it's always the same mess with her.
We all got one of them.
I mean the same.
Yeah, always. It never changes with her. We'll get into it in a few. But right now, it's time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
Shirley, we about to ask for permission. All right. This is called, the name of this is High School Reunion. High School Reunion. All right. And we about to call this man and ask him, I think that's what men do. You call another man, you want to say something to him. And I just want to call him and say, hey, is it all right if I take your wife to the class reunion? You understand what I'm saying? I don't. What?
On a date?
What? Yeah, a date.
Precious?
I mean, you know, she was my girl back in high school. What's the problem?
No, go on and ask.
You get to take her
go
back?
on and ask. Yeah.
I'm just asking, man. Look, at least I'm calling you like a man, asking you, hey, can I take her to the class reunion? You ain't go to school with us.
Yeah.
He ain't go to school with us.
Wait.
I'm just saying. You know?
You stay at home. I'm taking your wife.
Yeah.
And
What
don't
is a
be calling
reunion?
checking on
You
what
know
time
a
we getting
reunion
back.
is, don't you?
Right.
What is a reunion? What is that? When people from back in the day get together, they went to school together. It's a reunion. It's a high school reunion. He didn't go to school with us. Me and I went to school together. What's the problem? What?
Oh, there's no
Let's go.
problem.
Okay, let's take a listen. Come on, cat dog. We're going to get to this reunion.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach Sylvia, please. She's not available. This is her husband, Andre. How can I help you? Andre, how you doing, man? My name is Ken. I graduated with Sylvia. We're having a big 25-year class reunion this year. Okay. For 1985. Will she be home soon? I don't know, man. She actually out shopping right now. Okay, cool. Well, hey, listen, has she heard about, does she know about the reunion, or do you know anything about that? Not to my knowledge. It's the first I ever heard about a reunion. Okay. Well, there is a reunion, man. She's actually, I think, signed up for it. I'm not sure. That's why I asked you. But I think I saw her name was that she was signed up to come. Okay. Let me ask you this. When exactly did you graduate? I graduated in 82. Okay, in 82. Okay, you a little bit before us then. Yeah. All right. Well, listen, let me go ahead and say this, Andre. Actually, in high school, man, Sylvia was my high school sweetheart. And we dated from 9th grade to freshman year in college. And I wanted to see if it was cool with you, if you didn't mind me escorting her to the 25-year class reunion. Doing what? Well, let me say that again. Like I say, man, my name is Ken. Ken. I got that part. I'm trying to make sure I heard right what you said. Yeah, I said that Sylvia and I were high school sweethearts, man. I was, from 9th grade all the way to freshman year in college. We dated each other. Okay, and, I got that. But what did you ask me? I asked you if it was all right if you didn't mind if I escorted her to the 25-year class reunion. Are you related to her? No, I'm not related to her. I just told you I was her high school sweetheart. No, man, I'm saying nobody gonna be escorting my wife nowhere. I put the ring on her finger. You said you was her high school sweetheart? Yeah, we was together from 9th grade all the way to freshman year in college. So okay. That was in the past, brother. I'm sorry to let you know that, but that was in the past. I'm the present, so I don't even much think she's gonna be interested in trying to go nowhere with you anyway. Hey, man, what I'm trying to explain to you, this is something innocent, though, man. This is just me taking her to, I thought she might get a kick out of us going together, I don't know what's wrong with you. I done told you, if it's not going to one ear, put the phone on the other one. She ain't going nowhere with you. Do I need to break it down anymore? Hey, man, you ain't got to talk to me and disrespect me like this, man. Now, all I tried to do was call... You talking about I'm disrespecting you? You gonna call my phone and tell me I'm disrespecting you? You asking me, can you take my wife to the damn class reunion and expect me to be okay with that? What kind of damn fool is that to call somebody and ask, can you take their wife to a class reunion? Hey, man, that was my high school sweetheart, all right? We had something. I was her first, okay? I was her first, dog. If you was the first, then I'm the last, and I'm the only one, so we're going to leave it at that. How about that, partner? It's whatever, man. You know what, man? I try to call you and talk to you like a man, but you know what I should have did? I should have called me and talked to me like that, man. You were doing a little stuff, man. I should have called Sylvia in the first. I should have never called. Matter of fact, you know what? I apologize for calling. Let me get on the phone and just call Sylvia and see if she don't mind with me. You go right on ahead and do that. You go right on ahead and call her. Well, that's what I'm going to do, because Sylvia can make the decision on what Sylvia want to do. I can tell you one thing. Sylvia do what Sylvia want to do, but Sylvia ain't interested in you. Man, this is not about being interested in me, man. This is innocent. This is just me and her going to the damn class reunion together, man. It ain't like we finna go do something together, man, on a physical level. We just going to have fun. I'm trying to keep my cool. I'm trying to tell you, and I already told you no. Okay? If you can't get no, then I don't know what you can't get. But you ain't getting Sylvia, I tell you that much. She's not going to no reunion. You know what, man? I'm through talking to you. I'm just going to call Sylvia, because that's what I should have done in the first place. I should have called. Listen, I told you, brother, you ain't finna call nobody. You better not dial my wife's number, man. I'm telling you this right now. I'll be at that class reunion. I'll be looking for your King, whatever your name is. I'm going to find out who you are. I ain't playing no like this. I already told you. You a disrespectful in the first place. I done told your don't call my wife. She ain't going to the reunion, so you bet not call her phone. I've been married for 12 years. Ain't no she don't want to go. Walk up in this and of my situation. Now, I done told you I will come to this class reunion and I will your up, man, because you look like you're playing with me or acting stupid or something. You ain't taking my wife to no class reunion. You understand what I'm saying? Your wife don't gonna want to go to the reunion with me. How you know that? She ain't going nowhere with you. I done told you, man, don't get me acting crazy up in here. I done told you. Now, I said first I won't come to the class reunion, but I will come to that just to make sure I knock your lights out. Don't be acting stupid like I can't find. They got all kind of they ain't found on someone been lying, but I'll find your. This is innocent, man. Me and her going to the reunion is innocent, and she ought to be able to decide if she want to go with me or not. Ain't nothing innocent about you. Your sound trifling anyway. Calling somebody phone, talking about a class reunion I ain't even much heard about. Hey, I tell you what. You know what? I'm finna get our phone call, Sylvia. Okay. Respect the ring. You understand what I'm saying to you? I done told her she mad, but I don't understand what you can't understand about that. Respect the ring. Hey man, I got one more thing I need to say to you, man. You ain't got to say to me, man. You ain't got a thing to say to me except to hear this click in your ear right now. I got one more damn thing to say to you, and then I'm gonna get off the phone. I'm gonna be through with it, man. What the you got to say to me? Say what? What the you got to say to me before I hang up this phone? I got this to say to you. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife Sylvia got me to prank phone call you. Bullshit. Are you for real? I'm serious, man. I'm serious. Oh, man, I'm over here sweating and everything, man. Just mad. Oh, this is a joke, dog. You all right? I'm gonna be all right in about an hour or two. That's okay. That's cool. All right. Y'all got me. Well, I guess this is a good time to tell you the class reunion is coming up. I guess ain't no class reunion, huh? No, there is a class reunion. You need to get ready because you're going. Yeah, I'll be making sure if there is one, I'll definitely be there.
I'll tell you what. You can't put a patent on this stupid right here. You can't.
You cannot.
What?
No.
You play too much.
No, ain't no
You better put me in a bottle, baby. It don't do this. It don't do this. Anyway, the Miller Theater in Augusta, Georgia. The nephew will be up this Friday night. All right, this Friday. That is September 6th. It is the Nephew Tommy House Party Comedy Jam. Tickets on sale right now. Laying in the cut after that is Columbia, South Carolina. That is the Women's Empowerment House Party Comedy Jam. It is open to the public. That is September the 28th in Columbia, South Carolina. Tickets on sale right now. Big up to the Big DM. The Big DM, and laying in the cut is Chicago, Lafayette, Louisiana, the Detroit, Michigan. I mean, just go to thomasmiles.com. I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. Just check me out. Yeah.
All right, nephew. We will. Thank you. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. The subject is always the same mess with her. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com by clicking Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know, it could be yours. Mm-hmm.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, Strawberry Letter.
All right, nephew, thank you. Subject, it's always the same mess with her. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've been with my lady for almost 9 years, and she proposed to me in July. It came out of nowhere because I had just caught her cheating on me. I was about to break up with her, and she hit me with a proposal. I haven't told her yes or no because we have a lot of unresolved issues. When I first met her, it was at a strip club. She wasn't a dancer, but she was dating one, and so was I. We found out that we were messing with the same girl, so we all would hook up. I took my girl out a few times, and we decided we'd leave the stripper alone and try to be monogamous. That lasted about 6 months, and I found out she was cheating on me with a guy she works with. We took a break, and I was dating a lot of other women. I was in my mid-20s, and so was she. She told me she was ready to settle down again, so this time we got a place together. I hoped that she would be faithful to me because I had gotten tired of threesomes and wild sexcapades. I took on an executive role at work and was ready to be with her. Everyone in my inner circle said she's not the one to settle down with, but she was my rock and had been there with me through a lot of ups and downs. Come to find out, she's my rock, but she's also a cheater and a liar. One of my best friends showed me proof of her trying to sleep with him, and I got mad at him. Now that I understand how she really is, I apologized to him, and we're slowly becoming close again. This woman has my heart all twisted up, and I think I would end up in an open marriage if I agree to go through with this. How will I know if she's got all the cheating out of her system? Okay, first of all, you cannot marry this woman. You cannot, okay? She hasn't gotten all the cheating out. She just tried to hook up with your boy. No, and she proposed to you probably because you caught her cheating. Like you said, you're never going to trust this woman. You'll never be able to trust her. That's why you're writing us now. She is not the one. Listen to everyone in your inner circle. They know you two do not want the same things out of life. You don't want to cheat. You want to settle down. She's still out there wilding, okay? She's a cheater and a liar, and those are your words. So believe them. Don't come back and let them bite you in the butt again. She has shown you who she is time after time. Please believe her. You can't change her. You can't make her into the person you want to be. None of that. This relationship will turn into an even worse disaster if you guys get married. If you're done with all your wilding, like you said, and you want to settle down, you can't settle with her. She doesn't want that. I know you must love her. You said that. Your heart is all twisted. But you got to think about what married life would be with her. One heartbreak, one betrayal after another. Tell her no. Tell her no to her proposal. You're not going to marry her, and please move on. Steve?
Well, it's always the same mess with her as the subject. Shirley made a statement that stuck out in my mind. She said, you can't marry her because you all don't want the same thing. Well, I think you do. I think y'all do want the same thing. That's what the hell the problem is right here. Everybody you want, she want. Everybody she want, you want. Everybody you been with, she got a guy with. Y'all got a lot in common here, man. Sleeping around is huge for y'all. Huge. You've been with her for 9 years. She proposed to you in July after you caught her cheating. Ooh, that's a dude move right there. That is such a dude move. And she obviously read the book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. Because that's exactly, all she doing is thinking like a man. But this woman you dealing with, bro, this is not a long letter for me because I don't know how to do it. We're going to do a reenactment when we come back. I don't even know how to do the reenact because you all are not made for monogamous relationships. You met her at a strip club because you was dating a stripper and she was dating a stripper. Turned out it was the same stripper. Then y'all got tired of threesomes and y'all decided to stay with each other. Okay. Now, how long did that last? You said that lasted about 6 months, and then I found out she was cheating on that she worked with. She got to be in bed at all times.
At all times.
If she ain't down at the job, she got to be in the rack. Mm-hmm. We took a break. Then I was dating a lot of other women. Yeah. Now you back out in the streets. I was in my mid-20s and so was she. She told me she was ready to settle down again, so this time we got a place together. Who thought this was a good-ass idea? Y'all got a place together. Mm. Now it's Grand Central Railroad Station in y'all house. I can promise you it's some comings and goings on in here. I hope she would be faithful to me because I had gotten tired of threesomes and wild sexcapades. I know that's right. And let me tell you something. She is doing the damn most. Because when a dude say he tired of threesomes and wild sexcapades, you in there, girl, you in there with the Jordan of sexual activity.
The GOAT.
Right.
You in there with the greatest of all time. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hang on, Steve.
Yes.
We'll have part two
come back.
of your response coming up at 23 minutes after. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, it's always the same mess with her. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, it's always the same mess with her.
This poor man that wrote this letter in, he dating a woman for 9 years. They met at a strip club. They was dating the same stripper. Then she asked her to marry him because she cheated on him with a guy at work. They broke up a little bit. He started dating a lot of women. She was back out there in them streets.
You tired?
I'm exhausted. Then she told me she was ready to settle down again. And then they went and got a place together. They opened up Grand Central Station at the house. Mm-hmm. So the Holiday Inn Express was now their new home. So they got a house, and it turned out to be an Airbnb and a hotel and Jean's Motor Lodge, and they in there selling room for by the hour. That's when you know it's happening, popping off at this hotel. We got hourly rates, and anyway. He said he got tired of threesomes and wild sexcapades. Yeah. You know something going on when the dude get tired. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now he wants to. This is ridiculous out of y'all. He took an executive role at work, so he's executive now. Mm-hmm. And then he said that he was ready to be with her, but everybody in their circle telling him she's not the one to settle down with. Now, guess what came out of all this? This what threw me in this hole.
What?
Guess what he said after that?
What?
But she is my rock.
Oh, yeah.
Soulmate.
Boy. Boy, you need a new thesaurus and dictionary. You cannot be calling her your rock. She... Come to find out, she is my rock, but she's also a cheater and a liar.
Yeah.
Boy, you need some new rocks. I ain't gonna lie to you. You. Anyway, she's not your rock. Now, I don't know if this term is acceptable on the radio, but I'm gonna have to tell you what you have here, dog. Oh. She's not your rock. She's a thought. A thought. Now, for those of you old people that don't know what a thought is, here's what it stands for. That blank over there. Thought. That blank over there. Ain't but one blank start with an H go in there. That's all I need to say. That's the Strawberry Letter. Thank y'all for listening this morning.
Don't marry her, please.
And bruh, I don't understand, man. So then one of your best friends showed you proof of her trying to sleep with him.
Yeah.
You got mad at him. Now I understand how she realized I apologized to him and we slowly becoming close again. What you mean by that, dog?
He and his friend are slowly becoming close.
Oh,
like
I thought they had broke up too. I was finna say it's just too much going on.
Well, he was mad at his friend.
Y'all sleep with everybody.
Yeah.
Well, y'all sleep with the same strippers, the same friends. Anyway, this woman has my heart all twisted up, and I think I would end up in an open marriage if I agreed to go through with this. How will I know if she's got all the cheating out of her system? She don't. She don't have no cheating out of her system.
Just caught her.
Okay, I'm going to do something I never am. Y'all be a man that's concerned. I'm going to give you the answers of a cheating, lying cheater who happens to be a woman. Ask me any question you want. Any question. I'm going to show you how a woman who cheats and lies answers the question.
Is it true you tried to get with my boy?
Hell no.
My boy?
Hell no. You know I don't even like other men.
But he said
when you met me, was I with him?
No, you were with the girl that we both got with.
Yeah, but I don't even like other men. God, you crazy, except for that dude in my job. Just because I slept with one man in my job, now I want your friends too?
But baby, I thought you were supposed to be my rock.
I am your rock. Who you know hit harder than me?
Oh, wow. Wow. How many times have you cheated on me? Be honest. Let's have an honest conversation.
Okay.
I have forgiven
Just
you.
Just that one time.
One time. That's it.
Yeah.
What is it going to be like if we get married? What is it going to be like?
Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
No cheating.
Why
It's
don't we
going to be
believe
beautiful. You're going to have migraine headaches worrying about me. I'm going to drive you crazy, but that's what you said. Ooh, I'd be driving you crazy.
So you
And
won't cheat on me? In the
Why
marriage?
would I cheat on you? I'm just going to bring them by the house. You decide.
Leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and Facebook at Steve Harvey FM, and check us out on the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Coming up
Can
next.
I say one last thing? See, that way,
What you
then I
cheater?
ain't got to cheat because we'll all be there. That is not cheating.
What
Coming
is
up
the
next,
bachelorette
Junior
party gonna be
and
like?
Sports
I'm going to just
Talk.
need an extra room. Can we get a 4-bed?
No. Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior.
Yes,
What
Shirley.
you got? What
Yeah,
you
well,
got?
I know what I do have in a few days is a race at the Battery in Atlanta. That's what I do have in a few days. I have to do that. And registration starts at 7. Race starts at 8. Listen, go to cureshope.org, get your tickets. Because if you got sickle cell and you ain't out there, don't call me when it kick in. Do not call. I put a race together to raise money for you. Don't sit up here and act like I ain't did my part for you. We want to see you out there. KIERS hope.org. I will see y'all. Tommy, it starts tomorrow. Let's go ahead and get ready. Get all
Let's
the
go.
TVs, get your packages.
Let's go.
The NFL back is back. We back on it. We not
Are you
cutting
ready for
yards
some
this
football?
weekend. We ain't cooking. Don't ask for nothing. If anything break, we not available for Friday night for sure. Thursday night, Friday night, and Sunday and Monday. We're first week.
Leave us
Now,
alone.
What?
Yes, that's a lot of football.
much.
That's a lot of football, Shirley. And then college football started already too. So Saturday's full for us men right now. Don't be asking, talking about
We
what
don't
we're
really
going
want
to
to
eat
hear
dinner
from
at.
y'all till actually sometime around Christmas.
Yeah, really,
Christmas is
probably
tomorrow.
right around about like February, Super Bowl. Don't be looking for us.
Yeah.
We not gonna be available for y'all. I'm telling y'all. The light went out. Change it. we not helping.
Here is it not Kansas City is Thursday night?
Kansas City's tomorrow night. Kansas City and the Ravens, man. It's gonna be a rematch right there. It's a rematch from the AFC Championship game. Lamar Jackson and your boy, man, Patrick Mahomes. They gonna be going at it. But then we gonna backdoor it again, man. Now the NFL has started this thing, kickoff weekend. Now we got a game on Friday. Now that's the Packers. That's the Packers and Shirley and Carla's other boyfriend, Jalen Hurst. That's
Philly. Come on, Philly.
Sound like Philly to me.
yeah. That's,
Come on, Jalen.
That's their game. They gonna be watching Friday night, and they're not gonna be watching football. They just gonna be watching what Jalen do.
Wait, now who they play? The Eagles play?
They playing the Packers, the Green Bay Packers.
It don't matter to y'all.
Well, Jordan is cute
Y'all don't
too.
have to ask that. Y'all don't care.
Jordan Love is cute too. The quarterback
Oh,
for
okay.
the.
Now, for Green Bay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
Now
a hottie
another
too.
one.
However, Jalen.
Everything.
So it just feels good to have football back, man. I'm excited. It's just gonna be a lot of energy, man. We ready, man. And the Texans, let's go Sunday, man. We got it.
Come on,
Playing the
baby.
Colts. That's our first game is the Colts, and we ought to be 1-0 by 5 o'clock. 1-0. Saints.
Yeah,
I know,
you
Carl.
already know. My husband
Y'all
told me
Saints.
don't start. Start tomorrow. Don't come in here.
That's that Who That
Act like the
Nation.
Saints ain't playing.
Baby,
y'all
I
playing the
need you in the
Panthers.
kitchen.
They playing the Panthers, so y'all good.
Coming up
y'all
at the
too.
top of the hour, a woman needs some advice. Should she tell her boyfriend that she once worked as an escort? We'll find out right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, this is from Red in Jacksonville. Red said, I used to be an escort. I walked away from that life a few years ago and I fell in love with my pastor. Luckily for me, no one knows me by my real name. I only went by Red back then. My family doesn't even... Yeah, Red. My family doesn't even know about my past, and I'm struggling with telling my boyfriend everything. He is a pastor, so I feel like he will be able to accept the new me. He's come clean with me about how he sold drugs as a teenager before he got his calling to preach. Will he be able to see my past whole life, see past my old life as Red and still be able to love me? I'm on double standard.
See, well, no, he's not. He's not going to understand it. Don't tell nobody your ass was an escort.
Please.
Lose the nickname Red. Your name Purple. Don't tell him. He told you how he was young, he sold drugs. That's good. Selling drugs is one thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm on double standard.
Selling cookie is a whole nother thing.
Judgmental.
I'm just telling you right now.
Such a double standard right there.
Call it whatever you want to call it, but shut your damn mouth.
Yeah,
I done told y'all about this honesty policy.
Yeah.
But she's
Honesty.
marrying a pastor, so that's why she's probably feeling guilty.
You are familiar with the internet and pastors.
Have you seen them?
Yeah. Yeah, they're a little out there, some of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I pretty much cleared myself. I really got a good shot at heaven now.
If they're doing that.
I'm feeling real good about heaven.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so don't tell it. Take it to the grave, you're saying. We have time for another one, Steve. This is from Gina in Chicago. Gina says, my brother and my roommate are seeing each other, and I find it hard to sleep next door to them while they're having sex. He says it's a normal part of life and to get over it. Am I overreacting to this?
Well, I mean, you're not overreacting. That's the reaction you have, and it's your brother.
Yeah.
Now, whether it's your little brother or your big brother,
Yeah.
the problem is you're hearing your roommate and your brother.
They holler.
And bruh in there letting it go.
And as his sister,
And you don't want to know that side of him. You really didn't want to know that side of her, but now you in there.
She should get her another place.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get over that.
Yeah.
You can't unhear it.
Would it be the same if he wasn't her brother?
Of course it would be different.
Be a little different. A lot different.
It's still a little, you're uncomfortable hearing other people.
Right.
I'm uncomfortable. If it's not me, I don't really want to hear this.
I hear you on that one.
A mess. He's a mess.
Because when I hear y'all in there yelling out instructions, in my mind, I be running the video.
So is that what what Sis is doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use the lampshade.
What
Now
is
I'm
that
here going,
for?
I'm about to lose my mind trying to figure out what they in there doing with that damn lampshade. See, I don't need that.
Don't go over there and knock on that door.
Now I'm trying to drill a hole in this wall for tomorrow night because I have got to find out what they doing with that damn lampshade in there.
Yeah.
You in here. What's that for?
It's just this little stuff you hear, you know.
Get a new lease. All right.
You
Coming
need
up in
some
20.
teeth whitener.
What?
They doing with this teeth white?
What does you need white teeth for?
All right. Coming up in 20 minutes after, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
What the hell going on in there?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A man in Virginia gave his son a winning $1 million lottery ticket as a wedding gift. How nice. He jokingly told Virginia lottery officials, quote, this was the best way to get him out of my basement. Well, the son got married in April and then moved into the dad's basement with his new wife. The newlyweds chose the $1 million cash option instead of the $1,000 a week payout. They now plan to move out of the dad's basement and into a new home. Finally.
Please get your butt out of there.
What? That was so nice of the dad, huh? To give his son $1 million.
Well, my daddy put me out, ain't give me nothing.
What'd he say?
My
Just
dad
get
told me you
out?
can't stay here.
No
Your time
check?
is up.
What is it waiting on $1,000,000 a week? What?
What did you
You're not
do?
getting married in this damn basement?
Why
Get
didn't
out.
he keep the money and let them move into the
yeah.
house? That's what I would have done.
Man,
That was
hell
so nice
yeah.
of Dad. Really nice.
Wow.
Wow. So they plan to move out, it says. They plan to move out of the dad's basement into their new home.
When?
You be planning from a hotel room with that $1 million is what you gonna be putting.
You getting out of here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Their dad is nice. He's a nice man.
You know they're going to run out of that $1 million.
Man,
You know they're going to run out of this $1 million.
yeah.
All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we will play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's time now, guys, for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather go trick-or-treating or would you rather go Christmas caroling?
Oh, trick or treat.
'Cause
I'm
it
not
seems
standing out there in these white folk yards singing. I'm not doing that. I'm not
on
doing
the
that.
12th day of Christmas.
Not doing
my
none of
true
that.
love said-
I'm going.
Junior.
I'm going caroling. I'm not putting on no costume at 45, 46. I'm not doing that.
I'm talking about
Instead of
trick or treat.
begging for candy when I can afford it.
Trick-or-treat. Smell my
Yeah, you ain't got to put on no costume. Just go as Junior.
We want something good. Why? Because he sounds like a kid.
Yeah. Hey! Trick or treat!
Who are you, little boy?
I'm Junior.
From the Steve
Old
Harvey
little
Morning
boy,
Show.
Old ass little boy. Where your
If you
How
say
old
wear
is you,
your
little
hair, if you say wear your hair, I'm gonna leave.
you know it's coming. Yeah. It's still. How old are you, little boy? I'm 45. Well, you need to let it go, little Junior.
All right, moving on. Would you rather be the best dressed in the room?
Hey, Junior,
best
if you go out for trick or treat, you should go as a barber.
Come on, I got you.
Yeah.
Would
So
you,
everybody say, what happened to your hair? I was trying to line it myself in the mirror.
all right, moving on to it. Would you rather be the best dressed in the room or would you rather be the most intelligent in the room? Which one?
Oh,
The
I'm normally
flyest
both of
I'm
them.
not going
or
to
the
be the
smartest?
Yeah.
What did you say, nephew? Wait, excuse
I'm
me,
normally
what?
both of them. I'm normally both of them.
No, that's funny.
so
You
you're the only one in the
dressed
room?
well. You have been dressed well lately. Nobody has ever told me your ass was intelligent. Nobody.
He's normally both of them.
Yeah.
I'm normally both of them.
If you both of them, you the only one in the room.
Right. Come on, Junior.
Your ass is in there by yourself.
Good
Ain't
one,
nowhere in the
Junior.
world.
Steve,
What?
best dressed or smartest? Yeah.
Oh, he always the best dressed.
I'm in here.
You both. Shannon Sharp, BOAF. Both.
All right. Would you rather spend the night at the opera or would you rather spend a night at a Broadway play?
Oh, this
Ooh.
It ain't going to be that opera.
Come on, Steve.
It ain't going to be that opera.
How this work, huh?
Better come on with me to this play. You ain't going to understand that.
I'm in
way.
trouble either way. Either way.
Because of the singing.
The same amount of vomiting going on.
Come on, Pop.
Now, I went to see Fences. Fences was good. That's the last time I
my
went to a
God,
Broadway play.
Thank you. That's
etiquette.
today's round of Would You Rather. Thank you, guys. Coming up next, last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only crazy Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, last break of the day. And to take us home, it's the one and only Steve Harvey. With
hey, you know
closing
something?
remarks.
I don't think I've done this many times on the show before. I've done so many closing remarks, but I don't think I've touched on this. You know the best advice I can give a person? Be yourself. Be your unique individual self. See, you can hold that line of being yourself. You can stay true to the course of being yourself. It's hard to fake it for a long time. That's why when you get a job at the post office or the government or any other place that has benefits to it, before they give you a benefit package, they have a 90-day probation period. Because in that probation period, they're going to find out in the discovery process of who you really are. Now, you can put whatever you want on that application, but in that 90-day probation period is when they discover who you really are. See, if they really believed everybody's application, as soon as you got the job, they would just give you full benefits. But that's not how a lot of companies work. They wait it out. And the best way for you to be successful in this life is to be yourself. Be uniquely you. Know who you are. Establish some rules about yourself. If you have decided that you don't drink, then don't drink. If you decided that smoking ain't for you, then stick to that. Stop letting everybody sway you off the white line that you've created for yourself. It's okay. And understand what you do and who you are. Do you understand, man, that if you stay authentically you, people are attracted to people who are genuine and sincere? After a while, man, people get tired of you. When what you say never adds up to what you do, we're going to have a problem with you after a while. I found that to be the case, man. What you say and what you do has to sync and jive because that's who you really are. So stay authentically. Oh man, I don't know. I'm against people who drink a lot. And every time they with you, you drinking. You can't. What are you talking about? I don't like liars. But every time you talking to somebody, you lying to them. You don't think they can see this. Stay authentically. Know who you are. You know, I was at the Democratic convention. I watched my brother D.L. Hughley do extremely well. He was clever. He was thought-provoking. And I listened to DL's show. DL is my brother. DL, there are times, can be profound. DL's vocabulary is extensive. From the background that he has, and if he hasn't told you this, I'll have to let him tell it. But from the background he had to where he is now, it's really amazing what he's done to himself, you know, education-wise, right? So even when we were on the Kings of Comedy tour, a lot of times they were interviewing us. We would have DL take the lead on the interviews because we enjoyed the way he talked. I sent him a text after the Democratic convention. I congratulated him. I said, I was proud of you, man. You did really, really well. I've watched him. But I know that that's not what I do. And I've come to that in my life. And it's okay. What I am good at is being authentically me. These closing remarks are mine. They're not written down. They're not stolen. It's just me speaking the way I speak. And I speak from a very, very common perspective. If you don't understand what I'm saying, it's because my mental process is all over the place that day. But for the most part, I speak very plainly. You know, it's not beautiful to listen to me talk. I find it beautiful to find out what I think, but I don't think it's that beautiful to hear me talk. But I think what resonates with people with me is my authenticity. And be authentic to yourself. Know your brand. Stand for something. You hear people say all the time now, stand on business. Well, do that. Find out the business you in, find out who the business you are, and stand on that. And stay right there. You know, it's amazing, man, when I hook up with my college friends, 15 of us, we get together every year. It's 15 of us. It's all men. And we get together. And they are understanding of who I am, and I'm understanding of who they are. And they said, man, love, you ain't ever changed in 50 years. I'm not sitting up in here. They've never seen me drunk. There is not a living soul who can put their hand on the Bible and say they saw Steve Harvey drunk. You don't exist. There's not a living soul can put their hand on the Bible and say, I saw Steve Harvey getting high. Because you didn't. It's just, that was the brand. And I've stood on that. That don't make me better than nobody else. That ain't what I'm saying. I got a lot of great friends that drink and get high. I know some brilliant people that drink and get high. So I ain't knocking it. I'm just telling you, I have managed to stay me. Be yourself. To thine own self be true. You can hold that line a lot longer than you can hold faking somebody. People will appreciate you if you are who you say you are. And the only way to be who you say you are is you're going to have to do what you say you're going to do. And I have made that my business. And if you make it yours, that is a great chance for you to become successful. You can't be a news reporter if your ass is a sculptor. Just make the statues and go home. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the damn Steve Harvey Morning Show.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.